This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems. Hello there. Perhaps you can help us.
Levioso. Confringo. Valiance. Confringo. Defaulto. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
What's this one about?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. We Ravenclaw.
Oh, hello, Amit.
did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Emmett.
I'm certain. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a...
Well, I...
Think nothing of it. Anyway, I have some,
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Confringo!
A pristine night for stargazing.
Constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but
the perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need some...
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to... The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as
Revelio.
tidy as I expected.
Ami,
Oh,
where...
according to an...
Actually...
Oh, very well.
Protego! Revelio. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Emmett. Revelio.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. I was right about the tables. They really... And your contribution was invaluable.
Whatever you say, Emmett.
Oh, you wait. You are good. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope.
That's quite generous.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Confringo!
Never do.
Peasy's game's the best one ever! Can't catch peas! Woohoo!
Confringo! Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Alohomora. Mine now, demiguise.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin, it's worth the risk.
Confringo! What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This script...
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous is...
I understand.
If I were you, I'd...
It's not that I'm not interested, and you...
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents.
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating... Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about cast... Ominous described the sound of the victim's cry. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he...
How horrible. Poor Ominous.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up. Watch for my owl. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed once battle.
Lumos. Levioso. There we go. Wonder who lives here. That's it.
How did that feel? Petrificus Totalis!
Lord Treadwell's little saviour.
Oh, you're wasting your time with her, friend.
Better not puke.
Got that right. That all you got? Perhaps it's been Come on, you're afraid to... Look what you've done! You played for it! Death from above! Expulsor! Expulsor!
I don't like them.
I'm embarrassed for you. Was that meant to be an attack of some sort?
We'll confess it!
Afraid of a new attack? It sounds better than
Take them all and now slow me!
Let's see what you make of my inferior.
I think not. Stop moving! Protect her! Always this awful!
Incendio! Reductor!
Oh, they're fun! Petrificus Totalis!
I will sue you for this when I get to you!
Right and bite!
Petrificus Totalis! Damn you!
Confringo!
We'd probably have more, wouldn't we?
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say. Let us practice our precise, deliberate movements.
Arresting momentum.
That's it. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps...
Mysterious and a bit unsettling.
Over here, quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on?
As promised, I did some investigating to find... I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by... And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that that letter is the tangible proof that Officer...
I'll help you find them.
I'm glad to hear. First, we must access the... I do not see any guards, but we should still...
I wonder what that does. Well, that didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more force. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. That did it. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa. Leviosa. Gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in. Wingardium Leviosa. Looks as if it might raise the gate. Closer. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep.
Revelio.
My guess is that we'll find and the letter inside.
Arresto momentum.
We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back to now.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Ah! Blasted! Oh, there's... I hope not. Trouble.
You could find down there.
Wingardium Leviosa. Not the safest. Into.
I'll check your pockets up here.
Unexpected. What is that? Production. Head in the clouds, this one. Coward. Fight me fairly. No. Confringo.
Alohomora. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
You will pay for that.
Alohomora.
Rookwood don't go down easy.
Levioso! How's the view?
Incendio!
Not so.
Confringo!
Arresto.
Brilliant!
Confringo.
No!
all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry. Hogwarts Express! Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
Oh, it was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all and...
Were you able to find the letter?
I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't...
Of course.
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs? Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person. My mother will be worried. I must go. See...
Faster, Highwing! Highwing! Go! No need to race now, my friend. Slow down now. There we go. Away, Highwing! Away!
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Confringo! Arrest momentum. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I should investigate.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin corridor. We need to talk. You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the... You? I suppose. I know where he is. I'll lead... He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up.
I suppose that makes sense.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne.
Wait, you've never...
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought... In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pure... She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents... She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access.
That is a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt.
Aunt Noctua...
You don't know that he'd get you answers about Slytherin and...
Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here! Revelio.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Revelio.
Remember,
Hera.
braziers are The rubble forms a relief of a person facing a snake.
Revelio.
Must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with... I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having...
Believe me, I am having...
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the... I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be solved.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than 1 gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Brazier. When the door closed, it lit up.
This journal entry. The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Confringo!
Got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Revelio. Confringo! Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Not the welcoming sort, was he? Another step closer to the scriptorium. I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know...
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio is etched into the stone. That's why Noctua died. You seem to be in Ominous's favor.
He does seem a bit cross with you.
Good. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous, I hadn't imagined...
Salazar Slytherin did. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it.
Sebastian told me little of what happened when you were young.
Should have known he would have told you. I'm as guilty as the unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to... That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need... If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now?
Ridiculous! As if dying in... It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I think I can cast...
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you.
I shan't forget that.
Ready?
I'm ready. That pain. It was excruciating, but I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar
Revelio.
Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
Revelio. What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. Oh, still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
But I can do that later. For now, I say... It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. You couldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Seems a pleasant...
Mr. Bickle.
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has...
My husband! What will I do?
Are you all right?
My husband?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle.
Theophilus Harlow! I'm sure of it. He's...
I don't mean to be grim, but...
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he was...
Do you know which way Archie...
He never wanders far, but if he witnessed harm, I'm afraid to leave.
We'll find you.
Thank you.
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle knew. Archie?
Revelio.
Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Revelio.
Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Defendo!
cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Revelio. Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
Revelio. Arresto Memento. I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie. I feared. They have the
That's it! Incendio!
Levio!
What are you doing? Incendio! Now you're just getting on my nerves. Pay for your deed.
Expelliarmus!
Incendio! Too slow.
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
What have you done?
I've never... You made a great mistake. To regret that.
Confringo!
Knew you would still hang.
Confringo!
Hey! My wife! Made a great mistake.
Patricius Totalus!
Your turn. Your
more easier to spot than an eruption.
Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open. Alohomora.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now.
Oh, Archie! You're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe. Mr. Filbert. And I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
We don't want to worry you. I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm that he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck. No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Work all day with your hands.
I should dismount here.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is cruel. They're working together, all right. But I'm sure you'll agree that we need...
You two seem ready for adventure.
Absurd, isn't it?
Confringo!
Ranrock wants us to find the stone. But which stone?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock.
Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
I've never seen a sword like it.
You don't believe you can defeat
Ah, up there. Way in.
Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
original plan was to dig up half the country.
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach of that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rook...
Let's get into that car.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
What have you done?
You are heresy out there!
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
You will pay for your deeds.
That's just the beginning.
Confringo!
Be your deeds.
Oh.
Protego!
Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio. Revelio.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your car and have broken open some sort of...
No. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then...
And sir, they know you were a keeper.
This makes no sense. How did...
Just tell me where I need...
The power you stand to wield must first be fully up. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. We will simply have to outwit Ranrock.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need...
I shall reveal the path.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Leviosa.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Leviosa. Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway? Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa!
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
Leviosa! Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa!
What a relief. Revelio.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. And we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep this second artifact safe, as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing stand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete.
I'm ready for whatever.
In that case,
allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of Well,
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? I shall confirm that everything...
of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared. Well done today, as always.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Arresto momentum. Professor Nemesis. Everything's all right now. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. This looks intriguing. This place has seen better days.
Revelio. Arresto Memento.
Assignment's all finished.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor.
Good. Now, this spell comes with the exploding charm, as you might say.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you. Now, you must be precise in your wand. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now. Let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkin. Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
If only a new student were to help me.
Mother, and at your age, I thought you'd grown out of it, but I suppose that was wishful thinking. Does your father smoke? Get home, and you will not enjoy it.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only...
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell...
And you think this relic...
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I... I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop,
Not
to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian. Please.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone...
I'm sorry the other
That's kind of you. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I bought my gobstone collection, that is. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose...
Gobstones?
That's what I tried. People can be so... Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones.
Rather an overreact.
I'll say. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone...
Do you have any suggestions on...
If I knew that, I'd get... Whoever hid my gobstones...
I'll see what
I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Oi! Can you help me?
What are you up to now?
Aloha, Mora.
My sister will bring. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Revelio. Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Leviosa!
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Confringo!
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Here, just one more gobstone. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I'd wager Ravenclaw Tower. I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia.
Really?
Common sense and basic...
Well...
Of course, they are...
Oh, how wonderful. Now that I have all my gobstones...
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent...
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have... Very well.